Welcome to our weekly reading where we explore all things astrological. We hope you're doing really well and staying safe out there. From our two different points of view in two different locations in the world, we bring to you a unique astrological perspective on what is happening right now across the globe. So here we go. Hi everybody, this is Diana in LA, and today we are missing Cary in the UK. We send you good wishes. He's not feeling so great today, but I thought I should continue forward anyway, just to give a little short update on what's happening with this week's stars. As you have experienced in your own lives, you're seeing all the stresses that we've been up against over these last weeks and months. One thing we haven't talked about is Neowise, the great comet that has been in our skies for the last month or so. And it has just recently gone out of our orbit where we can see it. But always the great comets have been an interesting harbinger of interesting news. So many things are occurring in our skies right now that are difficult, including this comet. It is often seen as a predictor of difficult times ahead. Well, we already knew that because there's so many things going on around that and including that. So here we are with yet another interesting development in our sky. So how are you finding yourself moving through all of this? I hope very well, and I hope that you are using all the tools that you know to keep yourself centered during these challenging times. Every week we've been talking about the increasing tensions that are occurring around the world, and especially in the US because of our own Pluto position and the Pluto return that is occurring over these next couple of years. Because that stellium of Saturn, Pluto, and Jupiter are coming together over Pluto's position in the US chart, things are being deconstructed. For me, one of the most striking events that has happened has been the new appointee for the US Post Office. And for some reason, this feels very acupuncturally exact as a kind of devastation for the infrastructure of the US government and the US position of communications. Pluto's position in the US chart is also opposing Mercury natally. And so what that means is we are a country of rebellious words, of free speech. Mercury is about the voice and communication. Pluto is about the underbelly of things. And so that is in our US chart. That's always been there. And we have so many sayings in America of don't tread on me. This kind of revolutionary spirit. This country was founded in a revolutionary way. And so here we are in this time of the Pluto return that opposes Mercury natally, where our communication system is being changed. So whatever that means, we will find out. But it definitely feels like a piece along the way of these very strong, heavy aspects that are occurring in our world. It is really important right now to center yourself and keep yourself in a position of bigger mind versus lower mind, responding mind versus reacting mind, because there's so many tensions that are occurring and they're affecting all of our charts personally as well, also with the United States chart, of course, it affects it, and we're talking about that today. But it's affecting our charts too. And how it does and where it does is the action places that you'd look for to see sort of what the subjects are. But what I would say is not that you don't already know. We do know where the action points are in our charts, whether it be our finances or our relationships or our friendships or our neighborhood or a sense of safety or a sense of health. All of these things are being highlighted right now, and for every one of us in particular areas. So stay cool. This Mars movement that has been happening for a while now and will be sort of the thematic energy of this rest of this year as Mars squares Pluto, squares Saturn, squares Jupiter in Aries. It is hot. And this recent episode with Beirut, where there was an accident that devastated Beirut, there are things like this happening all around our world right now, and we need to take care of each other and ourselves during this time, and to stay in an open spirit of non-combat, non-controversy, and yet big-mindedness for creative solutions to happen around the world and in our lives. So is the potential here to really grow from this? Yes. And how can we do that? Is by staying our head above water so that we don't get dunked too deeply or too completely that we don't even want to get up again. It is a short aspect in the scheme of things, but it is a long aspect in terms of our day-to-day lives. This too shall pass. So keep that in mind, that we will come out of this on the other side. And so we'll see you next week with Diana in LA and Cary in the UK, who will be back. We wish you well, Cary. We'll see you soon.